मानती नहीं, इसलिए एक्ट में डालना पड़ा। मान्यवर, ये सारे अधिकार जो है, अधिकारों का बंटवारा है, कार्य विभाजन है और कार्य पद्धति है, ये सारी की सारी कांग्रेस पार्टी ने बनाई हुई है। अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी में अंतरात्मा है तो इस बिल का समर्थन करना चाहिए। मैं तो आपकी चीज को लेकर खड़ा हूं, मगर ये नहीं करेंगे, मुझे मालूम है मान्यवर, क्योंकि उनको गठबंधन बचाना है, मान्यवर, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं, ये आप पार्टी का जन्म ही कांग्रेस का विरोध कर हुआ। लगभग 3 टन जितनी गाली कांग्रेस की सरकार को बोले और बोलकर सरकार में आए, और आज अनधिकृत अधिकार प्राप्त करने के लिए कांग्रेस का समर्थन ले रहे हैं। और कांग्रेस वालों को भी ठीक है, चलो हमारा गठबंधन बढ़े। भाई, मैं बताना चाहता हूं खड़गे साहब, जैसे ही आज शाम को ये बिल खत्म हुआ, पारित हुआ, केजरीवाल जी पलट जाएंगे, ठेंगा दिखाएंगे और कुछ नहीं होने वाला। तो उनका लक्ष्य हम नहीं है, कांग्रेस पार्टी है। जरा इनका चुनावी इतिहास देखिए, उनका लक्ष्य आप हो, वो आपको नहीं छोड़ेंगे। खैर, वो आपको देखना है। और माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये सारे लोग सिद्धांतों की मुझे दुहाई दे रहे थे। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, तृणमूल कांग्रेस और कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी आज एक मंच पर है, किस सिद्धांत के तहत है? जरा बताइए तो मुझे, किस सिद्धांत के तहत है? पूरा जीवन एक तृणमूल कांग्रेस पार्टी का जन्म ही कम्युनिस्टों का विरोध करते हुए हुआ है। कांग्रेस पार्टी से वो इसलिए अलग हुए कि नरसिम्हा राव जी ने कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी से हाथ मिला लिए, और आज सत्ता प्राप्त करने के लिए वो इनके साथ बैठे। एक कांग्रेस पार्टी और कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी केरल में तो यूडीएफ एलडीएफ कर एक दूसरे की जान लेने पर आमादा है, और वहां इलू कर रहे हैं। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये जनता दल, ये जेडीएस, माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, जेडीएस, ये नीतीश कुमार जी है, जेडीयू, ये नीतीश कुमार जी है, जिनकी राजनीति चारा घोटाले का विरोध कर हुई। इनके राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष लल्लन सिंह जी कहते थे, मैं पान का बनवारी बन जाऊंगा मगर कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ नहीं जाऊंगा, लालू के साथ नहीं जाऊंगा। मान्यवर, ये साथ में आ गए। साथ में क्यों आए? मान्यवर, ये साथ में क्यों आए हैं? ये साथ में इसलिए आए हैं कि उनको भरोसा है कि अकेले कुछ हो नहीं सकता, इकट्ठा हो जाओ तो कुछ तो कर पाएंगे। मगर मैं आज बताना चाहता हूं मान्यवर, और 5-10 लोगों को जोड़ दो, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है। 24 मई में फिर से नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री। मान्यवर, मान्यवर, श्री संजय राउत ने कहा, मान्यवर श्री संजय राउत ने कहा,
I know, but just take it. Don't get agitated, sir. We will have a good transactional business. Yes, leader of the opposition. Your point of order, sir.
देखिए, जरा मुझे 2 मिनट चांस दीजिए बस। देखिए, शाह साहब उन्होंने ऑर्डिनेंस पे बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है, लेकिन ऑर्डिनेंस को छोड़ के वो हमारे इमरजेंसी से लेकर और अब तक जो आगे 2024 में, अरे भाई तो भाई चुप, सब आधे कांग्रेस के हैं इसमें, आधे कांग्रेस में है। देखिए, आप भी सब आप भी थे। तो सर, मेरा एक ही निवेदन है कि शाह साहब अच्छे भाषा में बोलते हैं, हिंदी में अच्छा, जैसा अंग्रेजी में हार्वर्ड को उन्होंने बोले कि अच्छे शब्दों में, ऐसा वैसा ही वो भी हिंदी में बहुत अच्छे तरीके से व्याकरणबद्ध हिंदी बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन क्या बोल रहे हैं कि 2024 के इलेक्शन को संदेश दे रहे हैं यहाँ से कि हम जीतेंगे।
माननीय खड़गे जी,
और
एक सेकंड
और अपोजिशन का पूरा,
माननीय खड़गे जी,
अपोजिशन के टीका टिप्पणी कर रहे हैं। आप अपने विषय पे बोलिए।
माननीय खड़गे जी, आप डिबेट में करीब पूरे समय रहे हैं। डिबेट में आप करीब पूरे समय रहे हैं, पर कुछ समय आप नहीं थे। मैं आपको कह सकता हूं कि आप रिकॉर्ड को देखिए, सभी सदस्यगण ने अपने भाषणों के अंदर जो आयाम अपनाया है उसका रिस्पॉन्स है।
ये नहीं,
ये ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर,
खड़गे साहब, मैं ध्यान रखता हूं। माननीय, मैं खड़गे जी का बैठ दो। मान्यवर, मैं खड़गे जी का धन्यवाद करता हूं। इन्होंने मान्यवर, मैं खड़गे जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं कि इन्होंने मुझे सदन की उच्च परंपराओं का ध्यान दिलाया। मैंने सदन की परंपराओं का ध्यान रखते हुए सटल वे में मेरी बात कही थी, परंतु मान्यवर, मैंने सटल वे में ही करी थी। मैसेज आधा अधूरा गया था, खड़गे जी ने पूरा मैसेज डाल दिया, इसलिए मैं उनका धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। मान्यवर, संजय राउत जी ने कहा कि मोदी जी विदेश जाते हैं तो उनका सम्मान होता है, कोई उनका ऑटोग्राफ मांगता है, कोई उनको झुककर नमन करता है, कोई उनसे अपॉइंटमेंट मांगता है, कोई मोदी जब बॉस कहता है, वो सम्मान मोदी जी का नहीं है, देश का सम्मान। मैं यही कहना चाहता हूं, हमारे मन में कोई मुगलता नहीं है कि नरेंद्र मोदी व्यक्ति का सम्मान है। ये नरेंद्र मोदी नाम के देश के प्रधानमंत्री का सम्मान। मगर इतने सारे देश के राष्ट्रपति, प्रधानमंत्री, राष्ट्राध्यक्ष भारत के प्रधानमंत्री को सम्मान देते हैं, इससे देखकर आप भी जरा देना चालू करो तो थोड़ा अच्छा दिखेगा। मान्यवर, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी के 2 सदस्यों ने मेरी पार्टी का उल्लेख देकर कहा कि मेरी पार्टी का आजादी के आंदोलन में कोई इतिहास नहीं है, हिस्सा नहीं। सुनिए, मगर मैं उनके एक व्यवहारिक जनरल नॉलेज पर क्वेश्चन उठाना चाहता हूं कि जो व्यक्ति का, मतलब इंस्टीट्यूशन के नाते कहता हूं, जो पार्टी का जन्म ही 1950 में हुआ हो, वो आजादी के आंदोलन में कैसे हिस्सा ले सकते हैं भैया? हमारी पार्टी का जन्म ही 1950 में हुआ, हम कैसे आजादी का आंदोलन लड़ेंगे? मान्यवर, मगर कई ऐसे हमारे फाउंडर मेंबर थे, श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी से लेकर कई सारे बंगाल अगर भारत में है तो श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी के कारण है, और अगर आज कश्मीर भारत में है तो श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी के कारण। और मान्यवर ये कह रहे थे ये नागपुर से इशारा आता है, नागपुर से। ठीक है भाई, चलो एक सेकंड के लिए मेरी बात मान लो, नागपुर से इशारा आता है, आपकी बात को मैं मान लेता हूं, मगर नागपुर तो भारत का हिस्सा है, रसिया या चीन नहीं है। आपकी पार्टी तो रसिया और चीन से इशारा लेती थी। मान्यवर ये मुझे क्या कह रहे हैं? कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी बात कर रही है देशभक्ति की, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी देशभक्ति की बात कर रही है। मान्यवर इनको ये ठीक नहीं लगता। मान्यवर चिदंबरम साहब ने कहा कि दिल्ली के लिए भी बीजेपी का अधिकार नहीं, दिल्ली में बीजेपी की दोनों बार सरकार नहीं हुई। तो भाई अगर यही सिद्धांत है तो आपको तो बोलने का ही अधिकार नहीं है। आपके तो ना संसद सदस्य है ना धारासभा में कोई सदस्य है। हमारे कम से कम 7 संसद सदस्य भारतीय जनता पार्टी के, और यही थियरी को माने तो विपक्ष के नेता ने ढेर सारे राज्यों के लिए वो बोल ही नहीं पाए। यूपी के लिए नहीं बोल पाएंगे, बिहार के लिए नहीं बोल पाएंगे, बंगाल के लिए नहीं बोल पाएंगे, ओडिशा में नहीं बोल पाएंगे, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में। ये सदन का हर सदस्य देश के झर्रे झर्रे के लिए चप्पे बोल सकते। किस तरह से देश के गृह मंत्री को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहते हैं? मान्यवर मैं सदन का सदस्य हूं तो भी देश के किसी भी हिस्से के लिए चिंता करने का मेरा अधिकार है और संविधान दत्त अधिकार। मान्यवर किस प्रकार की बात इतने सीनियर व्यक्ति करते हैं? मान्यवर 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 मणिपुर के लिए भी मैंने सदन से पहले ही आपको पत्र लिखा है कि मणिपुर के लिए चर्चा के लिए मैं तैयार हूं। आज भी कहता हूं अभी 11 तारीख बाकी है, हमें कुछ छिपाना नहीं है। छुपाना आपको है जो चर्चा होने नहीं देते हैं, आपको छुपाना है। और मैं कहता हूं मान्यवर 11 तारीख को चर्चा खड़गे जी कह दे, मैं कहता हूं इसी तरह से सुन नहीं पाएंगे मान्यवर, नहीं सुन पाएंगे, और इसीलिए मणिपुर पर चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार। मान्यवर उनको मालूम है कि बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी समय तय करती है। मैं अभी देश की जनता के सामने कहता हूं 11 तारीख को, एक सेकंड, सुन लिया, बैठिए। मान्यवर मैं सदन के सामने स्पष्टता करना चाहता हूं। एक चर्चा वो 267 के तहत चाहते हैं। एक सेकंड बैठ जाओ। 267 के तहत चाहते हैं जिसमें मतदान का प्रावधान है। मान्यवर ये प्रावधान क्यों बना है? जब कोई सरकार बजट के तुरंत बाद अल्पमत में आ जाए और कोई बिल ही न लाए तो राज्यसभा में अविश्वास की दरखास्त का कोई प्रोविजन नहीं है, तो राज्यसभा में वोटिंग के साथ चर्चा हो, इसलिए रूल्स लाया गया है। यहाँ तो हम हर रोज बिल लेकर आते हैं, भाई गिरा दो बिल, बहुमत है, ये बिल गिरा दो, लो ये बिल ही गिरा दो, ये बिल गिरा दो। मान्यवर मुझे बताइए, देश की जनता देख रही है, क्या हासिल है वोटिंग से? क्या हासिल है? सवाल आप मणिपुर की स्थिति, मणिपुर की चिंता और सरकार ने उठाए गए कदम पर चर्चा करने चाहते हैं या वोटिंग से शो ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ करना चाहते हैं? और वोटिंग से शो ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ करनी है तो भी हम डरते नहीं है, इसी बिल में कर लीजिए, अभी दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी। मान्यवर 11 तारीख को चर्चा के लिए खड़गे साहब हाँ बोल दे, मैं सदन में चर्चा के लिए तैयार हूं। मान्यवर ऐसा है जयराम जी आपको भी मालूम है अभी नहीं हो सकती। कल अविश्वास का प्रस्ताव है, आपको मालूम है। मान्यवर देश की जनता सुन ले, 8, 9 और 10 अविश्वास का प्रस्ताव है, इसलिए मुझे कह रही है कि आज 8, 9, 10 में चर्चा करिए। कांग्रेस पार्टी ही लाई है और मैंने सदन के पहले दिन से आपको पत्र लिखा है मान्यवर कि सदन में कितनी भी लंबी चर्चा के लिए मैं तैयार हूं, मैं हर बात का जवाब दूंगा और ये मेरा संवैधानिक दायित्व। मगर जब लोकसभा में अविश्वास प्रस्ताव पर चर्चा होती हो तब ये चाहते हैं मैं यहां बैठूं। मान्यवर इनको अविश्वास प्रस्ताव वही लेकर आए हैं मगर इसकी संवैधानिक महत्व का मालूम नहीं है। सब अविश्वास का प्रस्ताव होता है, मैं वो सदन का सदस्य हूं, मुझे वहां रहना पड़ता है मान्यवर। और 11 तारीख में क्या बुराई है 11 तारीख में क्या बुराई है मान्यवर? चर्चा से भाग रहे हैं, ये चर्चा नहीं चाहते हैं मान्यवर, होने नहीं देते हैं। इसलिए मैं कहता हूं मान्यवर कि चर्चा करनी नहीं है और चर्चा करे तब बोलकर भाग जाना है। आज अच्छा है कम से कम एकता दिखाने के लिए वोटिंग करने के लिए बैठे हैं, चलो वो बहाने से भी बैठकर संविधान के नियमों के हिसाब से, संसद के नियमों के हिसाब से चर्चा करी, इसके लिए धन्यवाद। मेरा पूरा सदन से मान्यवर निवेदन है कि जो मैं विधेयक लेकर आया हूं इसको पारित किया।
I shall first put the statutory resolution moved by Shri A.D. Singh to vote. Please. Honorable members, please. I shall now put, please, Shanti. Sabhi, please. I shall first put the statutory resolution moved by Shri A.D. Singh to vote. The question is put. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the no's habit, the statutory resolution is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Shri Trichu Siva for reference of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill further to amend the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 1991 as passed by Lok Sabha be referred to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Shri Trichu Siva, Shri Abdul Wahab, Shri Derek O'Brien, Dr. K. Kesav Rao, Shri Sushil Kumar Gupta, Dr. John Britas, Shri Shakti Singh Gohil, Srimati Vandana Chauhan, Professor Manoj Kumar Jha, Shri Vinay Vishwam, Shri Sanjay Raut, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav, with the instruction to report by the last day of the first week of the next 261 first session of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the no's have it, the amendment is negative. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas for reference of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill further to amend the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 1991 as passed by Lok Sabha be referred to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Shri Vikas Ranjan Bhattacharya, Dr. John Britas, Professor Manoj Kumar Jha, Shri Elam Aram Karim, श्री जोस के मनी, श्री ए रहीम, श्री त्रिचु शिवा, Dr. V. Sivasan, with instructions to report by the last day of the first week of the next 261 first session of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Raghav Chadha for reference of the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill further to amend the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 1991 as passed by Lok Sabha be referred to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Sri Narhari Amin, Sri Ajit Kumar Bhuiya, Dr. John Britas, Sri Raghav Chadha, Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi, Sri Sushil Kumar Gupta, Sri Dipender Singh Hooda, Professor Manoj Kumar Jha, Dr. Fauzia Khan, Srimati S. Fangan Konyak, Sri Sukhendu Shekhar Roy, Dr. Sasmit Patra, Sri Jairam Ramesh, Sri S. Niranjan Reddy, Sri Kapil Sibbal, Sri Tiruchi Siva, Dr. M. Thambi Durai, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. No point of order during division. With instructions to report by the last day of the first week of the next 21st session of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no.
गंभीर व्यवस्था का प्रश्न है। ये दोनों सम्मानीय सदस्य कह रहे हैं, मान्यवर ये दोनों सम्मानीय सदस्य कह रहे हैं कि इन्होंने ये मोशन को साइन नहीं किया। अब ये जांच का विषय है कि ये मोशन कैसे साइन हुआ और राघव चड्ढा जी ने इसको मूव किया। मान्यवर इनका सिग्नेचर किसने किया है, ये जांच का विषय है। मान्यवर ऐसे नहीं चलता है। मान्यवर अब ये मामला सिर्फ दिल्ली सरकार में फर्जी पड़ने का नहीं है, ये सदन के अंदर फर्जी पड़ने का मामला है। मान्यवर ऐसा कैसे चलता है? मान्यवर मेरा आपसे निवेदन है कि दोनों सदस्यों का स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड पर लिया जाए अभी और बाद में इसकी जांच की जाए कि ये कैसे हुआ।
माननीय सदन खड़े हो प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज।
Sir, rule, sir, I'd like to draw your attention to rule 72.2. Rule 72.2. Sir, just one second. 72.2. It says, no member shall be appointed to a select committee if he is not willing to serve on the committee. The mover, and I repeat again, the mover shall ascertain whether a member proposed to be named by him is willing to serve on the committee. Sir, no such discussion has been done by me.
Thank you.
My name has been taken without my permission.
Dr. Sasmit Patra ji,
this is a matter of privilege. How did I name them?
Take your case.
I do not understand. This is completely wrong, sir. This is a privilege issue, sir.
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज टेक योर सीट प्लीज सस्मित पात्रा जी प्लीज अपनी माननीय सदस्य का अपनी सीट पर बैठे प्लीज। ऑलरेडी 4 सदस्यों ने एक कंप्लेन भेजा है। दिस विल बी इंक्वायर्ड, इसकी जांच होगी कैसे।
मान्यवर ये पांचों के मान्यवर ये पांचों सदस्यों का नाम आसन की ओर से उद्घोषित किया जाए या उनको बोलने की मंजूरी दी जाए और इसका रिकॉर्ड बनाकर, ये प्रिविलेज का मामला है मान्यवर, इसको प्रिविलेज कमेटी में भेजा जाए। हम तो यहाँ चर्चा कर रहे थे फर्जीवाड़े फर्जीवाड़ा दिल्ली सरकार में चल रहा है, ये सदन की कार्यवाही में फर्जीवाड़ा है।
Yes, please. No, please. No. Only your intervention go on record. Please.
Deputy Chairman, sir, I have not given my number. I have not signed. How this misuse? It's a privilege of my. Somebody is misused my name. You have to take any action. Allow me to. I am joining that. You are whoever.
माननीय सदस्यगण, माननीय
My name I have not given.
कोन्याक जी, please. कोन्याक जी, please.
Deputy Chairman, sir, under Rule 72.2, I object. Also, sir, I understand that the honourable member thinks he's smart. I accept that.
Please.
But I would appreciate that he would not undermine another member by taking our names without our consent, sir. Sir, I object.
माननीय सदस्यगण, जिन लोगों के नाम उनकी सहमति के बगैर दिए गए हैं, उसकी जांच होगी, प्लीज, उसकी जांच होगी, प्लीज। नाउ आई विल रीड द ऑपरेटिंग पैरा। ही हैज टोल्ड मैंने आपका नाम दिया है, इसमें फर्जी की नाम दिया लिखा है मेरा। प्लीज आई विल नाउ रीड। दोज इन फेवर विल प्लीज से आई। दोज इन फेवर विल प्लीज से आई। Please, those in favor. I'm going ahead. Please, no. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put. No. I shall put the motion moved by C. Amit Shah to vote. The question is that the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 as passed by Lok Sabha be taken to consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. We shall now take up, honorable members, clause by clause consideration of the bill. Clause 2 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it. Clause 2 is adopted. Clause 3 stands part of the bill. There are 8 amendments. Number 11 by C. Elamaram Karim. Okay. Number 37 to 39 by C. P. Wilson. Thank you. Number 43 to 44 by Professor Manoj Kumar Jha.
Sir, I do move.
Okay. Number 57 and 58 by Sri A. Rahim. Thank you. Amendments moved. I shall first put the amendment moved by Sri Elamaram Karim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri P. Wilson to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put amendments moved by Professor Manoj Kumar Jha to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri A. Rahim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put clause 3 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it. Clause 3 is adopted. Clause 4 stands part of the bill. There are 69 amendments. Number 1 to 4 by Sri Trichu Siva. Number 5 to 10 by Sri Sandosh Kumar P. Thank you. Number 12 to 36 by Sri Elamaram Karim. Number 40 by Sri P. Wilson.
The people killed, I move.
Number 45 to 52 by Professor Manoj Kumar Jha.
Sir, what else? I do move.
Number 53 to 56 by Sri M. Samugam. Number 59 to 79 by Sri A. Rahim. Amendments moved. I shall first put the amendments moved by Sri Trichu Siva to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put amendments moved by Sri Sandosh Kumar P to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri Elamaram Karim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri P. Wilson to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Professor Manoj Kumar Jha to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri M. Samugam to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put the amendments moved by Sri A. Rahim to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negative. I shall now put clause 4 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 4 is adopted. Clause 5 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments. Number 41 by Sri P. Wilson. Number 42 by Sri Raghav Chadha. Amendments moved. I shall first put the amendment moved by Sri P. Wilson to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negative. I shall now put the amendment moved by Sri Raghav.
So as we await the numbers and the division in the floor of the House, with me is Pankaj Sharma. We have Ajay Alok, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party. We have Mr. Ramesh Sabarwal of the All India Congress Committee. Kapil Madan supports the Congress, of course. And Abhijit Iyer Mitra is with us. As of now, is there the slightest amount of uncertainty in your mind, Ajay Alok, about the numbers? Because eventually they said this is a semi-final. Any uncertainty in your mind about the numbers when the division happens?
Forget about the numbers. The bill, the result of the bill was very much clear right from the beginning. Today I am amazed that we are watching a historic event in the parliament in the history of Rajya Sabha when amendment motion is moved by Raghav Chadha and doing forgery what they have been doing in Delhi government.
What do you mean forgery?
You cannot take 5 MPs' name without their consent in moving the amendment motion, what he did right now. It's a breach of privilege. It's a massive thing. It has never happened in independent India.
He has claimed to have the support on record. He's claimed to have the signatures on record. Were the signatures forged by your member of parliament, Reena Gupta? This is getting very serious. Are you so desperate to show that there are more people with you that you ended up knowingly or unknowingly forging the signatures of members of parliament, Reena? I lost the line there with Reena. It's getting very serious out there, isn't it? I mean, Pankaj, if this becomes a case of forgery, then it could cost Raghav Chadha his parliamentary seat. Is there a sense of desperation that's coming up, you think, in the opposition now?
This is surely a serious thing. And as Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha has already said, that there will be some kind of inquiry into this.
But is it immaturity, perhaps? You know, I don't know if Reena can hear me now. Reena, are you with me? We have a very... Reena, can you hear me? No, she can't hear me. Kapil, you're a lawyer. It's a very serious situation. If a member of parliament has claimed the support of members, forged their signatures allegedly, and placed them before the House, this is the first time it would happen. Maybe in the history of Parliament. I mean, that's something...
Arnab, I think for the first time.
Arnab, I think you have a big...
Look at the amount of innovation of ideas and innovation of corruption they have.
Now, Arnab,
of course, I have a caveat in my question, but there are 3 members of Parliament who stood up right before us.
It's a big question, and the fact remains: forgery, wherever it is being done, if it is being done, of course, it's a punishable offence, and for that, you need to prove there is a forgery, and you can't preempt the decision of the inquiry. We know how and you know how the politics play around, and
no. Question is forgery is forgery. You can't. No, forgery is forgery.
Now, Arnab.
No,
Arnab,
forgery is forgery. Forgery is very serious. If a charge of forgery has been made, and you saw Amit Shah stand up there.
Arnab,
I am asking you today: did the AAP forge signatures? Reena Gupta. Did the Aam Aadmi Party forge signatures? Can you hear me? Ramesh Sabarwal, if it's a case of forgery, will you support the Aam Aadmi Party in it?
No, it's too premature to let the inquiry takes place if he has done something wrong. Might be some inexperience, you know, because he's a newcomer in the Rajya Sabha, and might be, you know, some mistake. He will not be knowing the rules. I don't know.
What kind of explanation is this?
It's too premature.
Can I get Reena Gupta on air, please? Yeah, one sec. No. What kind of explanation is this? Inexperience? I don't have experience, so I carried out alleged forgery in Parliament. I was enthusiastic, so I made up somebody's signatures.
But Raghav...
I allegedly lied before Parliament.
But it's wrong if he has done it.
He's a chartered accountant, isn't he?
They already made a
he should know about what forgery laws are.
Absolutely, Abhijit.
It's a question of inquiry, you know, whether
First they made a mockery of Delhi Vidhan Sabha, now they are making a mockery of Parliament. Just imagine, and these people are representing as a parliamentarian in the country. What a sham and what a shame. Innovation. First, innovation in corruption. The new Innova of corruption, Mr. Kejriwal. Now innovation in the signatures.
Reena, please explain this alleged, what appears to be a case of forgery of the signatures of members of Parliament. Reena, has your member of Parliament carried out forgery in Parliament? Because we have members of Parliament who say their consent was not taken. Reena, can you explain? I'm sure you can hear me. The matter is serious. It's a matter of privilege.
Oh God.
I am not moving away from this point.
272 rule, /2.
Reena, you can hear me, I'm sure. My producers say the audio line is now through. Viewers, as of this minute, you know, we have... Can I have the visuals of what's going on in Parliament as well? Reena, you can hear me. Can I have the visuals of what's happening in Parliament as well, so we can keep our viewers apprised? We expect division in a few minutes. But the present controversy is on an alleged case of forgery, which has broken out in the Rajya Sabha with 3 distinct members of Parliament. I'm told 5 now standing up and saying their signatures were forged. Reena Gupta, can you hear me? Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party, can you hear me? Reena Gupta, can you hear me? Reena Gupta, you can hear me. Reena Gupta, you can hear me. Is my audio through to you?
Arnab, let me take that question. If I'm allowed, I would
These
like
MPs have said...
No, 1 minute. Reena Gupta, are you choosing not to respond?
Leaving.
Reena Gupta, are you choosing not to respond on what is a present controversy on an alleged case of forgery in Parliament?
This is so delicious.
I'm not sure of the facts here, but it's, you know, we have to get to the bottom of this. I think the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson is choosing not to respond. Pankaj, it's getting serious. You know, these are the kind of things that are going to create further cracks in opposition unity. I mean, you cannot expect. I'm asking Mr.
This has nothing to do with opposition unity.
It won't create cracks.
No, it will possibly create.
No, it will strengthen them more. Because forgery attacks the forgery attacks the Congress.
No, Kapil, I can't hear you in the house. Can I have the studio volume higher, please? Yes, Kapil.
Arnab, I will make a very small point here. I think this debate will be much more meaningful if you just display the letter on which the alleged forgery has happened. We would first, see and debate at the first instance, prima facie, whether there are even signatures there or not. Now, sometimes what happens? You please. So. अरे बाबा अमित शाह जी बोल रहे हैं
to verify it. Just say what the members have said.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying, Mr. Alok? Do you have any sense? No. Do you have any sense? Do you have any sense? Now what happens? Now Arnab, let me give you an example. To Mr. Alok. Mr. Alok's party took oath at 5 a.m. in the morning, wherein Ajit Pawar showed and claimed that he has support of the MLAs, NCP party's MLAs. Is there a forgery?
Forgery क्यों की?
और सर पहले ये बताओ,
आदत है ना?
अरे पहले ये बताओ,
Habitual forgers. Habitual forgers made a mockery of Delhi Vidhan Sabha, now making mockery of Parliament. The spokesperson cannot speak and you are just defending for no reason.
I'm checking once again with Reena Gupta. Can I have her on air, please? Reena Gupta, I ask you again. Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party on the ongoing controversy where the Home Minister stood up on the floor of the Rajya Sabha and said there are members of Parliament whose signatures have not been taken. An alleged case of forgery comes out. Reena Gupta, are you choosing not to respond? Are you choosing not to respond? Because I have been told a second time that audio levels are through to you. I have been told that audio levels are going through to you. I can see my producers can see the sound waves on their graphs in front of them confirming that you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Then please answer.
I can hear you. What is the question?
Okay, I have to repeat the question. All right, my question is very clear and I'll carry live pictures from Rajya Sabha as I speak. And my question is this, Reena Gupta, you're the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Today, 5 members of Parliament. You do not have to speak for the Aam Aadmi Party. Today, 5 members of Parliament have stood up and said that their consent was not taken in the amendment motion moved by Raghav Chadda, your member of Parliament. There is an allegation of forgery. Is there an angle of forgery here? If individuals stand up and say they have not given their consent, on what basis did Raghav Chadda say that consent was taken? Is this a case of forgery? Please answer the specific question.
Only if you will stop speaking, Arnab, I can speak. If there is a case of forgery, let them get it examined. Why are we getting so rattled?
And only if you would start speaking, because I've been asking the question for 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, I am answering the question, Arnab. Why are you getting so rattled? None of us are in Parliament. Let them do an investigation. Let them find out who's doing the forgery. But the larger question
the MP
is
stood
that
themselves. The MP stood themselves and informed the House and the Speaker that they have not signed the amendment motion. How come their signature was there? Who forged the signature?
Okay, let me reply. 1 minute. Yeah, one.
Where this innovative idea came from, the Innova of corruption in the Parliament. Where this came from?
Larger question is Bharatiya Janata Party, who all these years was making Delhi a full state, is now taking away all the riots of taking.
Don't diverge from the issue. Here's the question of forgery in the Parliament.
Cheating part.
Forgery in the Parliament.
This is a shoe.
This idea came from IIT.
You get it examined.
Did this idea came from Kharagpur?
You are all the crooks of the first order.
This idea came from IIT.
Examine karvaiye na. Karvaiye.
You know, this is the kind of education.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what's going on right now. If you're watching the debate on this monumental evening where the Rajya Sabha is going to go in for division in a few minutes, the situation now is this. Raghav Chadda moved an amendment bill which is found to have at least 2 names whose members of Parliament denied signing it. So what the hell is going on? Was there an attempt to create a false controversy so as to delay the position by moving a notice on motion for consideration of amendment under Rule 113 with the names of people who had not consented? Did the Aam Aadmi Party name 5 people as supporters in the amendment moved by Raghav Chadha in the Rajya Sabha without the permission? Or was the Aam Aadmi Party wrongfully informed of their support by another India ally? I am telling you, Reena, maybe you've been misled by the Congress. You should ask. Maybe you've been fixed. Maybe you have been fixed.
Arnab, I have a question for you.
Maybe you've been fixed by your own allies. Mr. Sabharwal, have you betrayed the Aam Aadmi Party by misleading them?
Not informed today.
Mr. Sabharwal, have you betrayed the Aam by misleading them? Mr. Sabharwal, why are you quiet? Have you led them up the garden path? For I think there is a possibility of that as well. Is there a possibility there? Ajay?
Well, there is a learning curve.
What's going on then within the India I.N.D.I.A alliance? What's going on here?
There is a learning curve.
What is going on here?
Where Congress learns from AAP and Aam Aadmi Party learns from Congress.
I'm saying, how is this happening? Mr. Sabharwal, how is this happening? Is there this level of what is going on here, Abhijit?
Mr. Sabharwal said that due to inexperience of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yeah, he said inexperience.
Where did the Congress party go?
Abhijit, this is, I'm getting confused. What is going on here with the opposition alliance? Abhijit, this is extremely confounding.
Imagine the audacity, forgery in parliament. What will happen to the states?
Abhijit.
AAP claims they have acquiescence on record. But acquiescence on record is not the same as signature on the document. These are all formal processes. So I really want to see what is the document, what is the acquiescence on record, etc. etc.
प्रधानमंत्री की डिग्री फर्जी है। प्रधानमंत्री ने अपनी डिग्री फोर्ज की है। आप कौन होते हैं?
Look at the level she is stooping now.
जिस पार्टी के
ये देखो, look where it's gone off. First of all, madam, I'm not a member of the BJP.
No. You can't. No, not at all. Not at all. This is, Reena, I'm saying even Pankaj, you're saying it's a serious matter. Would you please, you've been a journalist for a long enough time to know that the situation we are witnessing this evening is extraordinary. Where members of parliament say our signatures are being forced. Pankaj, when have you heard of this?
I think
is it possible the AAP was betrayed or was misled by some?
It is a serious matter, but what I think, members of parliament have said that the signatures were taken without our knowledge.
Without knowledge?
Without our knowledge. They are forced.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute.
No, you said that we didn't sign it. We don't know whose signature.
Pankaj to him. Pankaj directly to him.
You heard it.
They said that signatures were taken without our knowledge.
Not taken. It is not our signature. They didn't even inform us that
there is a difference. No, there is a difference. Was there my question is, was there a signature?
Let's see the outcome of the inquiry.
No, but was there a signature? Was there a signature?
And we were not informed. There's a difference.
Now, of course, there'll be an
member of parliament himself stood up and said in the house that we didn't sign the paper. I didn't sign the paper. I was not informed. Then how come the signature were there when the amendment were made to the
Reena,
speaker?
please answer that, Reena. How was the signature there? See, if the signatures were not there, it's a case of, willfully being misled. But if the signatures are there and the person stands up and says, this is not my signature, then somebody has forged the signature and forged the signature in a document before parliament. Reena, either of the two ways.
Arnab, where is the document?
This is a very bad start to what you called was a semi-final.
Arnab, can you? Arnab,
no, if they have forged the signature, it is a very, very serious
thing.
Who is it who said my signature were forged?
There is nothing to argue. There is nothing to argue.
Who said my signature?
There is nothing to argue. The signatures have been forged without the information. This is the new Innova of corruption in parliament. Wow, great.
Who are these
innovative ideas? Innovative ideas. Just imagine parliamentary MP signature being forged without their consent, without their knowledge, and that to submitted to the speaker. Wow, what kind of a different kind of politics? What kind of a different type of politics?
Okay, at this point,
I should get my 10 seconds to speak.
Please speak. I have no problem, but
Arnab,
I have just got one thing to say tonight, that viewers.
No, but it's too early.
Yeah, but I would just tell you before that, viewers, I know that.
अरे मुझे बोलने तो दो यार.
Too early for what?
Arnab, it's too early to conclude. It's too early because we don't know the facts, you know.
I am not concluding anything. I'm just saying that.
Nobody knows the facts.
I'm just saying here.
It should not have happened if it happened. We don't know the facts.
Maybe the Bharatiya Janata Party is threatening them with ED
You are blaming us for semi-final,
महाराष्ट्र में किया था.
Don't be so.
You are threatening them.
ये तो MLAs को kidnap कर लेते हैं. क्या पता क्या threat किया.
They are saying
you don't have any answer for your forgeries. So you are just jumping here and there.
ये तो
Now you are behaving like Nitish Kumar being jumping from this point to that point. Straight away said who gave the idea of forging.
Viewers, on this big viewership day, the Motorola moment, and I'd like to read out of the Motorola moment. We have Sheila who says, Reena, please don't stoop to the lowest. She says, okay. Now Rishabh Kumar Singh says, shame on the .I.N.D.I.A brigade for betraying the Rajya Sabha. Sheila says, AAP and Congress playing very dirty politics. India at B28K09 says, fraud allegation of forgery by the AAP in the temple of democracy. We have a lot of reactions going in here. Reena, see, whatever has happened, would you admit it's not a good start? ये तो semi-final होने वाला था. Abhijit, this was a semi-final.
Arnab,
ये semi-final में allegation of forgery.
No, I want to see after this forgery who in INDIA stands with AAP. Who is going to vote for AAP? Who deliberately did forgery in the parliament? Now if anybody stands of INDIA stands,
we must get Shashmit Patra on record tonight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Abhijit, taking a very short break. Big scandal and a scam, in fact, I just broken out during the Rajya Sabha proceedings. Well, I think this is a very controversial start to what was called a semi-final. Viewers, if you're watching this, then division is still happening. I expect in 15 minutes there'll be division. We'll know where the numbers stand. Take a short break. Back in a few minutes.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal, Green Lamb Laminates, and PolicyBazaar.com, co-powered by Mankind Pharma.
Members of Parliament from the AIDMK and from the BJD stood up on the floor of the House and said that their names were wrongly taken by Raghav Chadha, who was moving an amendment motion. Now, viewers, counting is ongoing. I'm going to open up the audio.
On the motion that the bill be passed, subject to correction, ayes 131. Noes 102. The motion is adopted and the bill is passed. The motion is adopted and the bill is passed. The motion is adopted and the bill is passed.
What just happened out there? Can I just be on air for a minute? Is my audio through? I just want to explain to the viewers what has happened out there. This is a very, very, very big victory we have just seen. It's a gigantic victory, in fact. It's a humongously large victory, and it's an unexpected numbers which have come in for the NDA. The total numbers, 131. Okay, we still have some audio. We'll stay on the screen with those boxes. Let's hear what's happening.
2023, the registration of births and deaths amendment bill 2023. Sri Nityanand Rai to move a motion for
ladies and gentlemen, I'm going back to my analysis of the situation. I just want to say opposition was supposed to get at least 105. Opposition has got 102, which means 3 people they counted did not vote for them. Government at 105, with the YSRCP, with the BJD, the numbers were seen to go up to 125. Now it means that 6 more people have cross-voted. 6 people have moved across to the government side, and they have got 6 more than what was the best case scenario for them. The opposition has got 3 less than what was the worst case situation for them. What does this reveal? It's a big loss. This was supposed to be semi-final, Reena. If it was the semi-final, then you don't move to the final with this result. Arvind Kejriwal said this was semi-final, but it's a disastrous result for your alliance. It's really bad. Maybe this was avoidable. You couldn't hold on to your existing numbers. To not hold on to your existing numbers, Reena, is not good. Reena, let's get initial reactions. Reena.
Arnab, can you believe it? Today in the parliament also the voting machine was not working. वहाँ पे भी manipulation की कोशिश की जा रही है. This is really the lowest level to which BJP can fall.
Oh my God.
As far as this amendment is concerned, Arnab,
1 minute.
आप देखिए ना क्यों खराब हो गई वोटिंग मशीन क्यों खराब हो गई
have you accused
वोटिंग मशीन क्यों खराब हो गई आज पार्लियामेंट में
have you accused the chair of the Rajya Sabha? You have accused the chair of the Rajya Sabha of manipulation.
I am stating the facts.
Are you actually doing this? Ishkaran?
I am stating the facts.
Arnab, every time.
You have accused the chair of the Rajya Sabha of manipulation.
Every time. No.
Why was
Arnab, we have to come on this.
This is very serious.
Arnab,
why
is this going to be the strategy?
Not working?
Arnab,
this
can I come on this, please?
Voting machine not working?
Arnab, every time Every time an
As
election
far as
loss
the
happens,
vote is-
they
as far
blame
as
it
the bill
on
is
the
concerned,
electronic voting
this
machine.
is an
But when they win the Delhi Assembly election, it is okay. Now
This
what
is
has happened in Parliament, everybody knew.
The
Arnab, no,
moment
this
it
needs to
goes
be
to
said.
Supreme
They
Court,
cannot
it
keep
will be
casting
thrown out of
aspersions on
Supreme
our
Court,
democratic
you see,
process.
because
They
you
cannot keep
can't
casting
change the
aspersions
basic
on the
structure of the
proceedings in Rajya
Constitution.
Sabha.
Reena, would you like to consider taking back what you said?
Change the basic
This is the
structure.
language of anarchy, Arnab. Arnab, you cannot allow language of anarchy.
No, but
to
would
go
you
through.
like to consider
BJD was
taking back
clear,
what you said?
YSR
Sham
was
Meka, do you
clear,
support this?
YSR was
Do you
clear
support
that
this?
they are voting
As a
with the
congressman,
government.
will
There
you
was never a
support this
dispute on the
too?
voting.
Will you also
Language
accuse
of
the chair of
anarchy.
manipulation?
What I'm saying, Arnab, is that how is it possible
Language of anarchy,
that for
Arnab.
such an important voting machine कैसे खराब हो गई? Voting machine कैसे खराब हो गई? हम भारत को 21वीं सदी में ले जा रहे हैं और पार्लियामेंट में वोटिंग मशीन नहीं काम कर रही है. इस तरह से
Ajay, why are you quiet on a serious matter like this?
I want.
Why are you quiet on a serious matter like this?
I want people of this country should listen to Aam Aadmi Party, which is Aam Anarchy Party. Let her speak more and more. The more she speaks, the more she exposes herself.
I want to ask Ramesh Sabarwal.
He has no audacity to blame the chair, Rajya Sabha chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Now you have already committed a fraud in the Rajya Sabha, and now she's blaming the Speaker of the Rajya Sabha, which is extremely shameful.
I want Ramesh Sabarwal to tell me why he is quiet. Ramesh Sabarwal, why are you quiet in place of Mr. Mika? Mr. Mika, what's going on? Piyush, what's going on? Are you going to support this? See, it is possible the alliance has broken.
Arnab, let me speak.
Possible.
Am I speaking
You
now?
wanted BJD with you, they didn't go.
The alliance is broken.
Yes,
Why?
please do.
Why are you, Arnab, why are you wanting the alliance to break? क्यों डर लग रहा है alliance से?
I have a question from you, Reena.
तोड़ना चाहते हैं?
After this fraud, who is going to come and stand with you? Let your INDA partner answer this. Let the India Alliance answer this. After this commitment of fraud in the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha, who is going to stand with you?
It's a serious debate on a serious issue.
पूरा देश हमारे साथ है.
It's not an issue.
पूरा देश हमारे साथ है. पूरा देश हमारे साथ है. सारी दिल्ली के वोटर हमारे साथ हैं. सबको पता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की औकात नहीं है दिल्ली में चुनाव जीतने की. 25 साल से बीजेपी दिल्ली में कोई चुनाव नहीं जीत पाए हैं और यही कारण है कि उन्होंने ये बैकडोर एंट्री से इस बिल को लेके आए हैं.
No, you see, I'll get into this later, but I cannot accept one minute, Ishkaran, I must say, I cannot accept silence from Mr. Sabarwal and Mr. Mika. I think they must take a position on two things today. One, the alleged allegation of forgery in Parliament. Second, the charge by the AAP spokesperson that there has been manipulation of the numbers, manipulation of the vote in the passing of the bill. I think these are serious matters. Sabarwal जी, आप चुप मत रहिए, प्रिंसिपल्ड पोजीशन लीजिए. आपके प्रवक्ता कह रहे हैं कि ये मैनिपुलेटेड वोट है. सर Sabarwal जी, आप चुप क्यों हैं? Do you agree with this also? Do you agree with this, Ramesh ji?
We have an alliance partner, but this is the better of investigation.
Chair of the Rajya Sabha, I don't think this has ever happened in the history. This is the most shameless thing somebody could have come out on the national television and said.
Chair is not
this has
going to
never
run the
happened, Arnab.
Reena and Sabarwal.
A complete bottomless pit here. This is what Aam Aadmi Party has reached down to. You know, you don't, first of all, you take a defeated topic, a topic which had no constitutional backing, then you make it a semi-final, and then you get defeated in the semi-final, then you go and question the empire itself.
Backing.
I mean, what is the politics? Can you come out with one agenda which is positive in nature? One agenda I'm asking. Come up with one constructive agenda. You know very well all of you are going to eat your words.
All of you will eat your words when this will be thrown out by the Supreme Court because this is unconstitutional.
Rahul ji has already entered.
How do you decide it is unconstitutional, madam? Are you the sole representative of Constitution of India? I'm sorry to say you are not.
Rahul Gandhi has already entered in the Parliament, Lok Sabha today. The semi-final is over.
Mr. Sabarwal, would you please tell me, Mr. Sabarwal, see, Mr. Sabharwal, serious question to you. You know, Mr. Sabharwal, that this vote was important. You know, Mr. Sabharwal, you said this is the first and most important test of our alliance. You said that everybody will come together and defeat the government. You said you have the numbers in the Rajya Sabha. Now, not only have you not got the numbers, important non-BJP parties have not stood by you, but your own numbers have cracked, and there has been cross-voting in favor of the NDA. Now, Mr. Sabharwal, आपने कहा ये semi-final है. What happens to the loser of a semi-final? You tell me. Do they go to the final? Now, you tell me, was Kejriwal right or wrong in calling this a semi-final?
Semi-final was the No, Kejriwal, if he has said...
So you are denying that this was a semi-final?
You know it for a fact.
What?
All the parties in the India alliance were half-hearted for this cause.
No, 1 minute. Rajat, the people of the country were told that today's vote is a semi-final.
Half of them were not even willing to...
You said this is a semi-final.
Contest this battle and make it an ego issue. Only one man's ego. It was only one man's ego, Arnab. Like a Hitler ego, he went ahead and paraded the whole India alliance before on a defeated cause, on an unconstitutional cause. He ensured that everybody gets exposed.
Arnab, can I come in, please? Can I come in, please?
From here onwards, I don't
Arnab, can I come in, please?
Yeah, please. 1 minute.
He will say,
One minute.
Can I come in, please, Arnab?
Before you come in, I want to get in Piyush also. Reena, then I'm coming straight to you. Piyush, words cannot be taken back. A statement that has been made cannot be overturned. You can't say today, I made the statement when the temperature was 20 degrees. Now the temperature is 15 degrees, so I'll take back my statement. Fact is, the people of the country remember that Arvind Kejriwal said this was a semi-final. You did your best to put the numbers together. Now here's was an issue which you thought was legally and emotionally for your benefit. You thought you could extract the value for it. Tell me, Piyush, who has walked away from the I.N.D.I.A alliance and gone to the BJP? 6 people have gone. Beyond YSRCP, right?
No. Can I come?
6 more people have crossed over.
Yeah.
3 people have deserted the existing alliance. Everybody was in the house. Even Dr. Manmohan Singh was in the house. That means somewhere the alliance has not been able to stay together as one in the Rajya Sabha. Could you please tell us the implications of this, Piyush?
Look, I would just like to say that the semi-final is not yet over, and I have a firm belief in saying so. And why? Let me explain it to you why it is not yet over. It is not yet over because the Supreme Court's constitutional bench is yet to adjudicate on the matter and yet to decide upon the constitutionality of the issue. So that is for one, that semi-final is not yet over, and we are hopeful that the Supreme Court will adjudicate in our favor. Now, secondly, I must thank, I'm not an official spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party, but yet I must thank all the alliance partners for supporting the bill. Those who have voted against us, I don't know, I'm not privy to the information, but since you are saying so, so I take it as
Arnab, so on Supreme Court, I just want to make one small point.
What about the forgery?
So just Ishkar and I finish in
of this country, what
in 20 seconds.
Yeah, please
the forgery in the parliament,
please.
which happened today.
Yeah, complete.
Sorry.
After you complete, I want to answer on the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I'm just completing. All I'm trying to say that the battle is still there. The battle is yet to be fought. And the only thing that I can say that सितारों के आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी.
Arnab, Supreme
this
Court
is not a
something is
Mushaira
already.
session.
Arnab,
Thank you.
1 point. Arnab, just 1 point. One short intervention. The audience should know.
We have seen chase and shairis being spoken in the parliament in a good flavor. Win or lose, you know, we are just opposition. We are not enemies.
Yes, Arnab. Because Supreme Court is being talked as the last hope, let us be clear, something has already happened in the Supreme Court. When the ordinance was passed, not the bill, the ordinance itself, which is on a much shakier foundation than a law duly passed by the Parliament, there were 3 requests to the Supreme Court. First, that the matter be heard immediately by a regular bench. The Supreme Court said no, it will go to a constitution bench. Second request which was made was that please give a stay on the ordinance. Again, I repeat, ordinance is on a much weaker foundation than a law. The Supreme Court refused a stay. That means prima facie, the Supreme Court was convinced the ordinance is okay. The third aspect was that if it's going to a constitution bench, please don't hear Article 370, hear this case first. Again, the Supreme Court flatly refused that and said no. So on Supreme Court, 3 things have already happened, which your audience should know. So that is very clear on the ordinance itself. Law is, as I again repeat, on a much, much stronger foundation. And when
we have been told that Arvind Kejriwal may address a press conference very soon. We have been told that Arvind Kejriwal will address a press conference very soon. And I would expect him to do that because he has to immediately react to 2 situations, Pankaj. One, he has to react to a situation which is involving his member of parliament and his leader, Raghav Chadha, on the allegation of alleged forgery or privilege matter. I think Arvind Kejriwal is responding. Let's cut to that. Yes, let's go straight to Kejriwal. Audio. We had the audio and then lost it. 1 second. We are told the press conference is not a press conference, it's a video statement. We're waiting for the feed again. I'm going to stay on because I'm expecting the feed to be in through our agencies in a few minutes. Now, what do you expect him to say, Pankaj?
Let's see what he says. I mean, on this issue of forgery, if it is forgery. Let's see what he says. I mean, it's up to him to clarify all these things.
And on the numbers?
Numbers were
He
clear.
was the one who used the word semi-final after the meeting, I think, with Mamata Banerjee or Nitish Kumar. He hyped the expectations of this. He's got the Congress's support. So the Congress can also turn around in the future and say, we supported you, now you're bound to support us.
Despite all this, in my opinion, it is already semi-final. It is still semi-final.
Okay, we are going to cut to the audio the moment we get it. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we have the video back.
अदालत को नहीं मानते, उस देश का क्या भविष्य हो सकता है? सीधे सीधे वो कह रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो मर्जी आदेश पास करे, अगर मुझे सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आदेश पसंद नहीं आया तो मैं उसके खिलाफ कानून बना के सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश को पलट दूंगा। इतना अहंकार हो गया इन लोगों को। इन लोगों ने देखा कि दिल्ली में आम आदमी पार्टी को हराना बहुत मुश्किल है। पिछले 4 चुनाव सीधे सीधे 2013 में, 2015 में, 2020 में और उसके बाद एमसीडी का चुनाव, सीधे सीधे 4 चुनाव बीजेपी आम आदमी पार्टी से दिल्ली में हार गई। दिल्ली के अंदर 25 साल से ज्यादा हो गए अब बीजेपी की सरकार नहीं बनी है। 25 साल से इनको वनवास दिल्ली के लोगों ने दिया हुआ है। तो इनको लगा कि आम आदमी पार्टी को हराना मुश्किल है, तो इन्होंने चोर दरवाजे से, पीछे से चोर दरवाजे से इन्होंने दिल्ली की सत्ता को हथियाने की कोशिश की है। दिल्ली के लोगों ने एक बार आम आदमी पार्टी को 70 में से 67 सीट दी और 3 सीट बीजेपी को दी। दूसरी बार 70 में से 62 सीट दी और 8 सीट बीजेपी को दी। तो एक तरह से दिल्ली की जनता ने चिल्ला चिल्ला के बीजेपी को कहा है कि दिल्ली के अंदर दखलंदाजी मत करना। प्रधानमंत्री जी को साफ साफ शब्दों में दिल्ली के लोगों ने कहा, 7 सीट उनको नेशनल चुनाव में 7 सीट दी और दिल्ली के चुनाव में 3 सीट दी। तो मोदी जी को साफ साफ दिल्ली की जनता ने कहा कि दिल्ली के काम में दखलंदाजी मत करना, आप देश संभालो। लेकिन मोदी जी कहते हैं मैं जनता की बात नहीं मानता। इतना अहंकार हो गया, ना जनता को की बात मानते, ना सुप्रीम कोर्ट की बात मानते। और आपको पता है इस कानून में क्या लिखा है, जो कानून आज पास किया है? इस कानून में लिखा है कि दिल्ली के ऊपर से नीचे ए कैटेगरी, बी कैटेगरी, सी कैटेगरी, डी कैटेगरी, जितने दिल्ली सरकार के कर्मचारी हैं, उन सारे कर्मचारियों को के बारे में सारी पॉलिसी केंद्र सरकार बनाएगी। उनकी ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी, कौन अधिकारी, कौन चपरासी क्या काम करेगा, ये देश के प्रधानमंत्री बैठ के दिल्ली सरकार का कौन सा चपरासी क्या काम करेगा, कौन सा चपरासी फाइल उठाएगा, कौन सा चपरासी चाय पिलाएगा, कौन सा चपरासी खाना, ये काम रहेगा प्रधानमंत्री जी को। इसके लिए प्रधानमंत्री बनाया था देश का कि आप दिल्ली के चपरासियों की ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी बनाओगे बैठ के प्रधानमंत्री बनके। आप केंद्र चलाओ ना, आप दिल्ली के अंदर क्यों दखलंदाजी कर रहे हो? आपको क्या लगता है ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? वो ऐसा इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि पिछले 7-8 साल में बिना किसी पावर के भी हम लोगों ने जो काम किए हैं, हमने इतने शानदार स्कूल बनाए, इतने शानदार अस्पताल बनाए, 24 घंटे बिजली कर दी, बिजली फ्री कर दी, पानी घर घर पहुंचा रहे हैं, सड़कें बनाई, इतने सारे काम हम लोगों ने कर दिए। इनसे वो काम नहीं हो रहे। 30-30 साल से गुजरात के अंदर इनकी सरकार है, बेड़ा गर्क है गुजरात का। हरियाणा के अंदर इनकी सरकार बनी, हरियाणा में बेड़ा गर्क है इनका। मणिपुर के अंदर बीजेपी की सरकार है, मणिपुर को जला दिया इन लोगों ने। इसलिए केजरीवाल के साथ कंपटीशन नहीं कर सकते, काम में कंपटीशन नहीं कर सकते, हमारे जैसे काम नहीं कर सकते, आम आदमी पार्टी के जैसे काम नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए केजरीवाल को काम करने से रोको, किसी भी तरह से केजरीवाल को काम करने से रोको, बस ये इनका मकसद है। मैं सुन रहा था अमित शाह जी को, वहां पे संसद में भाषण दे रहे थे, कहते हैं झगड़ते बहुत हैं ये लोग, झगड़ते बहुत हैं ये लोग। मैं स्कूल बनाता हूं, ये मेरे को स्कूल नहीं बना देते। फिर मैं जब इनसे कहता हूं मेरे को स्कूल बना देने दो, तो कहते झगड़ता बहुत है केजरीवाल। मैं मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बनाता हूं, मेरे मोहल्ला क्लिनिक तोड़वा दिए इन लोगों ने। फिर कहते हैं केजरीवाल झगड़ता बहुत है, मैं इनको कहता हूं मेरे को मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बनाने दो। मैं अस्पताल में दवाइयां फ्री करता हूं, कहते हैं दवाइयां फ्री क्यों करता है। मैं बिजली फ्री करता हूं, कहते हैं केजरीवाल फ्री भी दे रहा है, फ्री की रेवड़ियां दे रहा है, कहते हैं झगड़ते बहुत हैं। मैं जो भी करता हूं, चाहे झगड़ता हूं चाहे जो भी करता हूं, दिल्ली के लोगों को पसंद हूं। इसीलिए 3 बार 4 बार दिल्ली के लोगों ने मेरे को, जो भी कर रहा हूं ठीक ही कर रहा हूं, तभी 4 बार लोगों ने हमें वोट दिया। और होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह जी क्या कहते हैं, मैंने सुना उनको संसद में, हमारे पास पावर है, संविधान ने हमें पावर दी है कानून पास करने की, हमारे पास पावर है, हमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पावर दिया है ये कानून पास करने की। अरे आपको पावर दी है जनता की सेवा करने की, जनता के ऊपर अत्याचार करने के लिए पावर नहीं दी है आपको। इतना घमंड मत कीजिए अमित शाह जी। आपको पावर दी गई है ताकि आप विकास करें देश का, आपको पावर दी गई है ताकि आप देश के लोगों को शक्तिशाली बनाएं। आपको पावर इसलिए नहीं दी गई है कि आप देश के लोगों को लाचार बना दें और उनके वोट का अधिकार छीन लें। ये जो आप पावर 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 कर रहे हो, ये पावर आपको जनता की सेवा करने के लिए दी गई है। मैंने देखा है अमित शाह जी पिछले चुनाव में आप घर घर जाके दिल्ली के अंदर पर्चे बांट रहे थे, एक एक घर में जाके आप पर्चे बांट रहे थे। दिल्ली के लोगों ने आपको नकार दिया। अब आप दिल्ली के लोगों को तमाचा मारने आ गए। केजरीवाल से नफरत करते करते इस नफरत में इतने अंधे हो गए कि आपने दिल्ली के लोगों के ऊपर अत्याचार करना चालू कर दिया। और मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी को याद दिलाना चाहता हूं, 2014 के चुनाव में प्रधानमंत्री जी आप खुद आए थे दिल्ली, आपका भाषण उठा के देखिए। आपने दिल्ली की जनता को प्रॉमिस किया था कि मेरे को प्रधानमंत्री बना दो, मैं अब दिल्ली को पूर्ण राज्य बनाऊंगा। उसके पहले, हर चुनाव के पहले भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने आंदोलन किए हैं दिल्ली के अंदर दिल्ली को पूर्ण राज्य बनाने के लिए। और आज आप लोगों ने दिल्ली के लोगों की पीठ में छुरा घोंप दिया, अपनी वादे से मुकर गए। अगर आप ऐसे करोगे फिर प्रधानमंत्री पे कौन यकीन करेगा? आपने खुद बोला था 2014 में कि मैं फुल स्टेटहुड बनाऊंगा, फिर कौन जनता आपके ऊपर यकीन करेगी? 2015 में आपने मेरी शक्तियां छीनी दिल्ली सरकार की, जैसी हमारी सरकार बनी आपने हमारी शक्तियां छीन ली नोटिफिकेशन जारी करके। फिर भी बिना शक्तियों के हमने काम किया और दिल्ली की जनता ने मेरे को 2020 में 62 सीट दे के दिल्ली की जनता ने आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनाई। क्यों? क्योंकि मैं दिल्ली का बेटा हूं और आप दिल्ली के नेता बनना चाहते हो। दिल्ली के लोगों को अपना बेटा पसंद है और दिल्ली के लोगों को आप जैसे नेता नहीं चाहिए। हम दिल्ली वाले दिल्ली से बहुत प्यार करते हैं और हम जानते हैं कि बीजेपी दिल्ली के लोगों से नफरत करती है, दिल्ली वालों से नफरत करती है। इस बार दिल्ली के लोग बीजेपी को एक भी सीट नहीं देंगे, लोकसभा में एक भी सीट नहीं देंगे। इस पूरे संघर्ष के अंदर बहुत सारी पार्टियों ने, बहुत सारे नेताओं ने दिल्ली के लोगों का साथ दिया। उन सब नेताओं को और उन सब पार्टियों को मैं तहे दिल से दिल्ली के 2 करोड़ लोगों की तरफ से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं, धन्यवाद बोलता हूं।
Reactions to what we heard from Kejriwal there. I didn't see a direct response to the vote. And Reena, he did not say what you said. So maybe you overstepped. You said the vote was manipulated in the Rajya Sabha. You want to correct that briefly before we move on? He has not accused the chair of manipulating
Arnab,
the vote. He didn't make any reference to it. But You said the vote was manipulated.
Arnab, I said, why was the voting machine not working? That is the question I raised. But let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that for the last 30 years,
are you taking back what you said on manipulation? You used the word manipulation. You used the word manipulation.
Arnab,
you used the word manipulation.
Can we discuss the real issue
manipulation.
Here? Can we discuss the real issue?
Yes, exactly, Arnab. Corner her.
The real issue is
madam,
that
you first please take back the words because it was a very serious accusation.
The people of
no
Delhi.
Political party
the
has
BJP said
such low
BJP said
accuse the chairman of the Rajya Sabha
that they want
madam,
to
please
make
take
Delhi
back your
a full
words.
state.
No, you will not be allowed to speak. Please take back your words. Please take back your words. Arnab forced her to take back her words. She should publicly apologize.
All of them have been saying
ma'am, you cannot please proceed like this, brushing away your serious accusation under the carpet as if nothing happened in the past 30 minutes.
They cannot win a single election in Delhi. That is the reason why.
My next question is to Mr. Sabharwal.
I'm 100% sure.
Reena, my next question is to Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Sabharwal, you are a very senior, distinguished leader of the Congress in Delhi.
Because it is unconstitutional.
I can take a bet on it. This partnership between Congress and AAP cannot last. Ishkaran, do you agree? This partnership.
Let us be clear on.
Today is the zenith of that partnership.
I'm willing to take a bet.
Yes, Ishkaran. No, you make your point to Mr. Sabharwal.
I'm willing to place a wager.
Let me just.
Arnab, I'm willing to place a wager on it.
You're not the one to place a wager. It's Sabharwal who will tell you.
No, Mr.
Sabharwal who is to reply. Why are you placing a wager?
Let me.
Before Sabharwal, Ishkaran is coming in.
Because you said you wanted to take a bet.
BJP is more worried.
Can I come?
Because Kejriwal is going from their hands.
Mr. Sabharwal, question to me. Let me just say. There are enough allegations of illegalities. Let us not on national television place wagers, even in humor, because that would land people in trouble. Now let us come to what is happening in Delhi.
Let me speak.
अगर बढ़िया काम किया है तो जनता वोट देगी और बढ़िया काम नहीं किया है तो बाहर निकाल के फेंकेगी इतने डरे हुए क्यों इतने डरे हुए
parliamentary process is a part of the democracy. It is neither about bravery nor about anybody being
scared. Has gone from their hands.
Not meant to function. This is a new logic. If Parliament passes a law, that is the Parliament or the government being scared. What is this? Then the Parliament should not pass a law. Because if you
Kejriwal was a toy in whose hands?
What is this sort of logic?
Kejriwal was a toy.
What is this logic?
Mr. Sabharwal just said, a senior and distinguished Congress leader from Delhi just said the toy has gone from their hands. Which toy? Which toy, Mr. Sabharwal? Which toy, Mr. Sabharwal? Mr. Sabharwal, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? Mr. Sabharwal, no, I mean, he just made a comment there. And Reena, are you going to take this lying down? Mr. Sabharwal said, I think I heard him say, a toy has gone out of their hands.
No, Sabharwalji can say whatever he wants, but thankfully Sabharwalji does not call the shots of the
selective deafness they have, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress.
So do not worry about Sabharwalji. Sabharwalji is an anti-Kejriwal.
I want him to.
Party man for memorial.
Mr. Sabharwal, you just said a toy has gone out of their hands, so BJP is unhappy. Which toy? Which toy?
We will never betray them.
Which toy?
Never betray them.
Who is the toy?
We will never betray them.
Who is the toy?
We will not betray them.
Khilona kaun hai?
With the BJP hands.
Which toy?
BJP is crying.
LG.
BJP is crying. BJP
Who was the toy? Who was the toy?
Because Kejriwal has.
Who was the toy?
That you have to decide.
You describe Kejriwal as a toy
who was making
in the BJP's hands? And the AAP spokesperson is not going to respond to that?
Was earlier.
You have called Mr. Kejriwal
The Chief Minister of Delhi, a toy in the BJP's hands.
Arnab, you
Many
always
more
twist
to
the
come in
things.
the recent
You
and the coming
always twist
times.
the things in favor of Prime Minister. You always
Many
twist
I
the
am
things.
not twisting anything.
अरे भाई आप words के
पता नहीं
answer
क्या
Sir, you
बोल
say
रहे
I
हैं,
don't allow you to
We will never
retract.
betray Kejriwal. We will never
मैं
betray
कुछ
our
नहीं बोल
party.
रहा, सबरवाल जी बोल रहे हैं
We will
रीना,
never betray
आपको
them.
क्यों स्ट्रेस हो रहा है?
We will never betray them. We will never betray them.
We are,
Why did you be so much afraid of
Arnab, we are
Kejriwal
all
and Congress
together.
party?
The whole country is within India.
We are all together.
सब हमारे साथ हैं. आप लोग क्यों डरे हुए हैं इतना ज्यादा? आप देखिए 2024 में सबको पता चल जाएगा कि देश किसके साथ है.
Allow me to give reaction, please.
Ajay Alok.
No, what we are seeing here, Ajay, is an undying, unbreakable, unshakable partnership between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. I'm seeing here, and many people, you may not like it, but what you're seeing is, it's like an unbreakable partnership.
We have to save the country.
Yes.
We have to save the country.
Yes.
We have to save the country.
This is the point.
We have to save the country.
Yes. And you will support the Aam Aadmi Party in every constituency of Delhi. You will personally campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Sabharwal, you will campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party in the 2024 elections. आप करेंगे कैंपेन उनके लिए, क्यों नहीं करेंगे? ये रियलिटी है. Ramesh Sabharwal, who has been a fierce critic of the Aam Aadmi Party, is saying on my program tonight, Ajay Alok, that he will campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party in the forthcoming election. No, he has said, I will campaign for them.
I just want Congress to say, Mr. Sabharwal to say that what Aam Aadmi Party did today.
No. What campaign? Why? Mr. Sabharwal will campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party.
They will campaign for each other today.
Why are you hassled by it?
Why am I hassled?
Are you hassled?
Why
Shyam Meka, is he hassled?
Why should
Shyam
I be?
Meka on the debate tonight.
Why should I be
Shyam
hassled?
Meka is Ajay Alok hassled by it.
They both are rattled today that how come 105 went to 102?
1 minute. Sir, Sabharwal.
They are rattled because how come 105 went to 102?
Sabharwal responding to you.
Who cross-voted?
He's saying, ye dosti hum nahi chhodenge kind of thing. You've seen him there. He is going to campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party in the 2024 elections. Are you hassled by that?
Not at all. We are not at all hassled.
You didn't
They are
expect.
rattled. They are rattled.
I am saying today that if Ramesh Sabharwal,
I'm telling you, Arnab, they both are having selective deafness. They don't want to listen to each other.
Shyam Meka.
In between, they take a pause. Now, I just want to ask one question. Today, Kejriwal has been taught a lesson. If you remember Delhi Vidhan Sabha, in Delhi Vidhan Sabha, Kejriwal said, मैं दिल्ली का, मुझे जनता ने दिल्ली का मालिक बना दिया. And today, in the address, today, not today, in the floor of the house, he said, मुझे जनता ने दिल्ली का मालिक बना दिया. And today,
he didn't say Malik.
He said, मैं दिल्ली का बेटा. Well, today when you are rattled, when you are lost, you become दिल्ली का बेटा. And in Delhi Vidhan Sabha, you become दिल्ली का मालिक.
Reena responding to you.
And today he was doing nothing. He was howling like wolf.
No. You
बंद करो. Crying, trying to find some emotional support and comfort, which Congress is not going to give you.
भाषा नहीं है ये.
You are gone.
की भाषा है ये.
रीना जी, आपका जवाब नहीं है.
Stop lying.
ना शेयर पे जवाब है, मैनिपुलेशन पे जवाब है, ना फोर्जरी पे जवाब है.
झूठ मत बोलो.
तीनों पे जवाब नहीं दिया.
झूठ मत बोलो.
केजरीवाल ने तीनों पे जवाब नहीं दिया.
झूठ मत बोलो. ये बताओ
कि innovative idea of forging signatures.
कितना चक्की पिसिंग
क्या बताओ?
चक्की पिसिंग को ज्वाइन करवा रहे हो अपनी पार्टी में. सारे चक्की पिसिंग वाले ऐड हो रहे हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी में. I don't know. I wonder why some of these panelists also join भारतीय जनता पार्टी. अर्नब इनसे सवाल पूछो. अजय आलोक used to be in some other party, na? Why did Ajay Alok also join Bharatiya Janata Party?
Again, she shifted goalposts
with some ED and CBI cases.
Yes. Again, you are shifting goalposts.
He has to go now.
You mean to say Manish Sisodia and Satyendra Jain are going to come to Bharatiya Janata Party?
And then, अरे वो कभी ज्वाइन नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि वो सच्चे
You are not in your senses today. Leave the debate.
वो ऐसे
You are not in your senses today. You are ruling your leader also. You are ruling out your leader also.
सच्चाई जो दिखाता है.
You are ruling out your leader also. You just now accused the Rajya Sabha chairperson of manipulating votes. That's a big question. You insulted Rajya Sabha.
That's true. It's a
and Aam Aadmi Party insulted Rajya Sabha by forging the signatures.
Piyush and Shyam Meka are on the debate right now. Arvind Kejriwal says, "Itna ahankar hai." He says, from top to bottom, the decisions on transfers will be made by the Prime Minister. He tried to say, Delhi ke chaprasiyon ki policy banayenge. He's talking about, मैं दिल्ली का बेटा, दिल्ली का नेता नहीं हूं, but the fact of the matter is that Arvind Kejriwal is a neta. As a neta, he should answer a question that will be put to him as a neta. My question is, ये number कम कैसे हुए? Shyam Meka, who betrayed the Aam Aadmi Party? Was it the Congress?
Can I come in? Can I come in, please?
Was it the Congress? Because the
He's directly asking
who
me,
betrayed the Aam Aadmi Party?
On to the most painful story.
Yeah, I am asking you directly. Yes, Shyam. Don't get angry. Yeah, who betrayed? Did you betray? Did Omar Abdullah betray?
Have the division of votes.
Did Samajwadi Party betray?
Who went over?
Arnab, first of all, this is a law which is opposed in principle. Okay, forget about numbers. We all know Mahabharata, right? You know Vikarna.
You don't talk about principle, Shyam.
No.
You don't talk about principle, Shyam.
Arnab, you don't get to tell me what I will talk, right? I'm talking about principles. I will.
Okay, you finish, then I'll tell you.
Yeah. See,
you finish, I'll tell you after that.
Okay, fine. Vikarna did not check for numbers. A single voice stood for the truth in the Kuru Sabha. Remember that. The country is watching. People and the history of this country will know who stood on the right side today. You can have
cut the emotion, come to the point.
You can have numbers. But we stood by the truth.
Can I respond?
We stood by the federalism. We stood by the constitution of this country.
Oh my God.
So what you know?
Okay, I want to ask you. No, don't laugh, Rajat. Don't laugh. Sham, I want to ask you. No. 1 minute. Sham, I want to ask you. Sham, I want to ask you. I want to ask you. No. 1 minute. Listen to me. Listen to me, Sham. 1 minute, Piyush. 1 minute. He's giving me a lecture. I'm asking him. You know, the Congress, you had brought the transactions of business of government of National Capital of Delhi rules 1993 that empowered the center. You look at Reena and say it was me. I brought about the rules in 1993 that empowered the center to decide on matters concerning officers. I am at fault. Tell Reena,
now,
I brought it.
Can I come in? Can I
tell her today I brought it.
Mahabharat nahi.
First of all, you tell her I brought it.
उसके बाद महाभारत.
No. I'm not asking you. Shyam Meka has to say I brought it. Ramesh Sabarwal को कहना होगा मेरे रूल थे. Ramesh Sabarwal and Shyam Meka have to accept. No. Who's asking you to respond? I want the two Congress people to respond.
In 93. Khurana ji started the agitation in 93. He was on the roads in Delhi.
Mr. Sabarwal, you are badly stuck. बुरे फंसे जो कहते हैं हिंदी में.
Delhi yatra for
आप बुरे फंसे.
Delhi.
Yeah, but you are बुरे फंसोड. You tell me today,
Let me respond.
Isn't it clear that the transfer of Danik's officers was always with the center when in July 2012, instead of asking for the authority to transfer, your Chief Minister of the Congress, the late Sheila Dikshit, wrote a letter to the Prime Minister office, center, alter the transfer orders. Did Sheila Dikshit not write that letter? Mr. Sabarwal, look into the camera and reply. Tell me, Arnab, you are wrong. Or say, no, Arnab, you are 100% right as always. Mr. Sabarwal, bure fase. You're bure fase today.
Let me answer all.
Mr. Sabarwal, you reply.
Understand. Delhi is
क्या
a
explain करेंगे आप आम आदमी पार्टी को explain कीजिए ना.
Delhi is a multiple authority system. We have to learn from Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi is the national capital territory of Delhi, of India, our nation. It's a multiple authorities involved in this. The government should have
don't tell me
some kind of arrangement where the chief minister.
Why you are acting like a hypocrite? Why this hypocrisy from Congress when you brought the law? And today you say that in principle we oppose the law. What kind of law you got then?
Can I come in?
Say I'm sorry. Now or I was sorry for all your things.
Reena, don't help. Reena, don't help the Congress. Reena, don't help the Congress. Reena, Congress is stuck today with my question. Don't help them. Reena, don't help them. Bhai Piyush, don't help them. Let Mr. Sabharwal answer my question. आप क्यों बचा रहे हैं इनको?
The politics, we need the amendment.
No, why are you replying?
Why wouldn't we?
Oh, they are your partner. You think some? Oh, they are your partner.
Situation change.
Why not?
No. You don't step forward. Today the two Congress. No, I am not going to let you respond. Reena, you are seeing here? Are you seeing, Reena? Are you seeing that two Congress people can't answer my question? Are you seeing this proof that Amit Shah was correct? Reena, are you seeing that?
I'll reply to all three of your questions. I'll reply to all three of your questions. Just give me 30 seconds and I'll give a fitting reply to all three of your questions. First question is कि why did Kejriwal ji make
Why don't you let the Congress reply? ये क्या? I ask the Congress, आप replies. I ask आप Congress replies. What is going on?
No, do not worry. I do my own bidding.
If I ask आप Congress replies, मैं Congress को पूछता हूँ आप reply ये क्या हो रहा है?
नहीं, I do my own bidding. So if you pose a question to me, I will give you.
Have you become one party?
Merge into Congress.
It is a one coalition.
Then you will be saved.
It is a one coalition.
Ask Arvind Kejriwal to merge with Congress. Just lie down in the feet of Sonia Gandhi. That will be the good recourse. आंदोलन से उपजे हुए पार्टी जिनके विरोध में निकले उनके साथ सरकार बनाने में मर्ज कर लो.
एक मिनट रिप्लाई. Piyush and Sabharwal are on the move.
मर्ज कर लो ना. दलों को मर्ज कर लो.
This person is Ajay Alok.
आप अकाली दल को मर्ज कर लो. आप अकाली दल को मर्ज कर लो. क्या बात है?
Prime Minister and Home Minister.
Merge with Congress.
Now, whether or not you want the answers to your question, that is the question here. So, if you want the answers, I am here to give you one. Right? So, all three questions. First, Mr. Kejriwal ji addressed.
Do you consider Congress as corrupt still?
No, I don't want. My question is very simple. Now, Piyush, listen to me.
Yeah, third question. The
Congress never had a problem with the control of transfers being with the Union Home Ministry.
Arnab, I need 10 seconds.
Reena, I am asking you. Reena, see. Reena, first of all, I want you to reply to Ajay Alok. No, more than I give 1 minute. He's saying. No, but I'm sorry, but you are saying that when you were in power, you wanted the situation to be X. You are out of power. You want the situation to be Y. Which means when you come back to power, you want the situation to be X again?
It is certainly not like that, Arnab.
Or why?
It is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court Constitutional Bench in 2018 has decided upon the matter.
The Prime Minister
under the chairmanship of
Reena, okay, Reena's turn. I have a straight BJP AAP face-off. We have Ajay Alok and Reena, see. I'm just trying to tell you. You've not got the numbers today, but you have to respect the fact that you call this a semi-final. And whatever the result, you must have the sportsman spirit and say we had the semi-final and we lost the semi-final. But to undermine Parliament and say we won't go by with the vote of both the houses.
It was the semi-final of a test match. So in the first innings they have a lead. Don't worry, we will beat them in the second innings.
It's not a table tennis match or a football match.
Can I speak?
Achha.
It's not a cricket match.
Reena. Okay, I mean, I don't know, it's a 5-over game or what you're doing. Yes, Reena Gupta, last 3 minutes of the debate. No, I'm fully well letting you speak. Please go on.
You still have words to speak?
1 minute, please, Reena.
You still have words to speak?
Let her. Don't heckle, Ajay. Don't heckle. Yeah.
See, Ajay Alok has switched over from another party. So he does not know that it was all the leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party, their Margdarshan Mandal, Lal Krish Advani, Madan Lal Khurana, Sahib Singh Verma, all of them promised full.
Why don't you speak on the topic and the issue? You don't have courage. You don't have conviction.
Why
to speak on the topic?
This is the topic, yaar.
Speak on the topic.
This is the topic.
Speak on the topic.
You have no clue
Your India
what you are saying. This is the topic.
India
the people of Delhi are watching you because you know that you could not win a single election in Delhi for the next 25 years. You losers will not be able to win a single election in Delhi, and that is why you are doing this backdoor entry. जैसे वो गली मोहल्ले के लोग बच्चे होते हैं ना, जब क्रिकेट में हार जाते हैं तो बैट बल्ला लेके भाग जाते हैं कि भाई हम नहीं खेलेंगे, हम नहीं खेलेंगे. That is what BJP has done today because they knew that they will not win a single election in Delhi, so they are trying to change the rules of the game.
I'll take a quick commercial break in 30 seconds. Reena.
25 साल में एक चुनाव नहीं जीत पाए.
आम अराजक पार्टी आज चोरी करते हुए पकड़ी गई हाउस में. खुलेआम चोर पार्टी है आप. राज्यसभा में किसी एमपी ने चोरी नहीं की थी, आज आप पकड़े गए.
That is yet to be proven in the house.
ये औकात है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की दिल्ली में.
The openly MP standing and saying that my signature has been
forged. Take a 30-second quick commercial break. In my view, that the proof is going to be, Reena, if tomorrow there can be a 1 versus 1 contest. I've always said, I'll take a 30-second break, then I've got a quick wrap up. The only question I have to ask when I come back is, you may have lost this vote, but, okay, we got into the break already. I think the only question, Pankaj, which needs to be answered is that if you lose this also, even if you lose this, let us stay for 3-4 more minutes. If you can have a 1 versus 1 fight, then things change at national level. Is Reena there? Are we on the break? Are we on the break? Are we on the break right now? I thought we were on a 30-second break. Okay, we are not on the break. Reena, do stay. The only question here is, Reena, as I was telling everyone, all of this matters if you have a 1 versus 1 contest in the 2024 elections. You may have lost this, you may have lost the vote, but it will significantly matter if it's a 1 versus 1. Pankaj, you agree with that? If it's a 1 versus 1, if this solidarity stays up to May 2024, and if it becomes a 1 versus 1 fight?
I think this solidarity will stay, and there will be 1 versus 1 fight, at least on 350 to 400 seats.
350 to 400 seats?
Yes.
And what will it be from the BJP's side, Ajay, if it's a 1 versus 1 fight?
We are never afraid of 1 versus 1 fight. That means he is clearly suggesting, Pankaj is clearly suggesting that Aam Aadmi Party is going to merge with Congress. Then only they can have 1 versus 1 in Delhi and Punjab.
Sham Meka hasn't spoken much. Sham, is this the beginning or the end of the 1 versus 1 formula?
No. It's the formula, or there are no formulas. It is Narendra Modi versus people of India. That's going to happen. It's Narendra Modi and his misrule versus the people of India. Oh, yes, you are saying Rahul Gandhi, yeah.
Ishkaran, then you're making Modi the issue. With that, you're making Modi the issue, Ishkaran.
Arnab, one simple point. Arnab, one simple point. When it becomes, Arnab, if people were just to study data, when it becomes a binary election like in Uttar Pradesh, then there is no complete vote transfer from Congress to AAP. Some of them will go to BJP also, and that has been proved time and again. When you have perfect alliances also, then some vote, because it's a binary,
Reena, my last question
cannot
to you
vote for Congress, Congress voter cannot vote for AAP, will go to BJP. So let us be very clear, it will only be interesting. It may not have any decisive impact.
Narendra Modi has already sees the writing on the wall. He's rattled. Hold on, my
He's
friend.
so rattled that he has 300 seats, Baba. I don't know what you smoke. I don't know you smoke, but this level of optimism is admirable.
Okay.
Piyush,
you don't need to smoke anything to have optimism, my friend.
But because you are in denial of facts, you are in denial of reality, so it must be something which is altering your state of mind.
Baba,
I do not know what, but it has to be something.
2019.
Because you are in denial of reality, you are in denial of numbers, you are in denial of math, you are in denial of the fact that you are losing in the Lok Sabha, you are losing in the Rajya Sabha, you are losing in the election. How much denial? So I was being charitable and said, I do not know what is bringing this mindset to you, but it is a beautiful mindset. One must देश बहलाने के लिए हर ख्याल अच्छा है, आपका ख्याल होना चाहिए, अच्छी बात है, optimism होना चाहिए, optimism is a good thing. I said it's an admirable quality, even though it's divorced from facts.
Viewers, the numbers haven't worked out. I'll close. The numbers haven't worked out for the opposition alliance, but without doubt, this has been a more interesting debate in terms of argument and fact, more keenly fought, good arguments made by both sides. Amit Shah's response today, Abhishek Manu Singhvi's very detailed argument on the other side. So though the opposition has not got the numbers, at least in terms of a balance on the debate, this was a more balanced debate than we have seen for a long time in Parliament. And that's good in the run-up to 2024. Viewers, see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
में और इस बिल के विरोध में पड़े, हम लेजिस्लेटिवली हो सकता है इस गैर संवैधानिक अलोकतांत्रिक बिल को रोकने में सफल नहीं हुए हों, लेकिन जुडिशली कोर्ट कचहरी में हम पुरजोर लड़ाई लड़ेंगे। 3 बार ये मुद्दा सुप्रीम